Hello everyone, this is NC Lord, and today we're doing another Duels of the Roses style match. I have my guest here, Orbit Vortex, and he'll be facing me with his own personal deck. He's well familiar with the rules, which is always refreshing, and we'll be starting out. We'll draw our hands. He's going first. And
well, good luck.
Thank you.
For that.
For those of you in our audience who may
Alright, I'm going first.
Alright, go ahead. For those of you in our audience who are unfamiliar, this is a more modernized version, so anyone in the comments who feels all butthurt and wants to comment how this isn't like the original, please actually fuck off. I'm sick of those comments. I'm legitimately sick of those. I will actually block you from commenting. I'm joking, I'm not that butthurt. I will just delete your comments. Anyways.
I have a question.
Oh, go ahead.
What will this card do?
The same as what it normally does. Just put it in the field spell in this version. Unless you're using a terrain card, okay. It has a special dedicated zone. Same with pendulum scales. Not that either of us are using those. At least I hope not. If you're playing
okay, cool.
If you're playing Dark Worlds with pendulums, it's your funeral. But
no.
I'm sure there's someone out there who plays those. You know, there's that Archfiend Eccentric, so that's always possible.
So I'm setting this card, and I'm setting. I can set more than 2 cards, right?
Yes.
If they're not monsters, like if they're okay.
Yeah, it's like a hybrid between normal Yu-Gi-Oh and the original Duels of the Roses. The movement thing is basically most of what stays the same. The majority of and attack and defense for both spell and trap and monsters, but you still can only normal summon or set once per turn. But you can activate. You can also just activate spells and traps right away, as I'll demonstrate during my turn. Yeah, you don't even need to set those. You could just.
I'm gonna use this.
Okay, I have to respond as well. Okay.
First we draw and then we discard. That's why.
Yes. I'll be discarding Lava Golem.
I'll be discarding Snow, and through his effect I can search up a card.
Oh dear. All right.
Dark World card.
Yes, I'm familiar with what Snow does. We're good. I used to have a Dark World deck. I actually might remake one for this.
Sweet.
Grapha to the hand, and
yeah, through.
Okay.
And then I'm using the effect of gates.
Yeah, you're golden. Just put the Snow in the banished area, and then Grapha to the grave if that's what you want to do. And
yes,
since there's nothing on my field to destroy, Grapha's effect misses timing or whatever.
Oh, can you give me the turn so I can give you then a turn?
Oh yeah. That's my mistake.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay. Alright, cool. I will draw for turn. I will activate the spell known as Kyoto Waterfront. You respond to that? I'm sure you know what this does. I will move my deck leader forward and activate the spell known as Pot of Duality, which I'm sure... let me just flick off a few... 3 cards and 1 more. And there we go. Now I'll just flip them up and I'll tell everyone which one's the winner. I'm actually going to take Malefic Cyber End, which I won't be able to use this turn, but will come in handy later, as I'm sure everyone knows. As a result of Malefic Cyber End, I'm actually going to add a counter, which will be kept on this little handy device. We both get those, but I'm using mine. And I will set 2 cards face down in attack position. My audience is obviously well aware that I have only normal summoned or set once or less this turn. And I will end my turn.
Thank you. Alright, well, I will summon this card and use the effect.
Okay, Tour Guide's effect. Now, because Tour Guide's not leaving the field, you can summon anywhere adjacent to her that's unoccupied.
And are XTs okay or not?
They have to be connected in some way. Like if this was over here, which it would be, because it's being summoned by her effect, it's perfectly okay.
I see. No, then I will leave this there and not do it for now.
This would get summoned around around Tour Guide's effect because it's unoccupied and it's her effect that's summoning. Remember, it's her effect. Same with Call the Haunted. It's a similar ruling. Same with Brilliant Fusion.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna put him here, and I'm gonna flip this card up.
Okay, I'm just gonna read what this does.
Sorry, it's in German.
So
basically, I can summon up to.
Oh, it says up to. Okay.
I can summon up like.
Okay, I'm just gonna improvise a solution.
I can summon up
I'm just gonna put that number to 1 and do the same with this. These are your tokens. They default around deck leader because you're simultaneously summoned 2 or more, so they default around deck leader, unless you choose to summon 1. But either way, that's your token count.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna then synchro summon.
Oh yeah, is this a tuner?
Hello.
Yes.
Hey,
Hey.
we're in the middle of a match. This is for those of you in my audience, you might remember Mr. Is it like pronounced Magic or because MLG?
Mr. MLG.
Mr. MLG, yes. He apparently wants a synchro. Same ruling with synchros, by the way. They have to be connected. You can move your material, and then when this summoned monster gets summoned, it gets its own, shit like that. I'm just going to quickly review my face downs to see if there's anything I might want to possibly do in response. For now, there's nothing I'd like to do. Aside from ultimate.
Okay, so I can synchro summon a monster.
Yeah, these are all connected, so if you have a level 7, for example, you could summon it anywhere on these spaces that the material was. Same thing applies to tokens, because, they're considered synchro material, so...
Yeah. So I could only do those 3 or those 4?
No, you can do all of them because they're all connected. The tuner is connected to all of them. So if you're using all the material at once, then yeah. But you couldn't say, for example, I'm just trying to think of something. Yeah, no, you can, because they're all connected, you could use them all as you like.
Yes. I'm gonna use those 4 things.
Okay, so you can summon anywhere those monsters all were, is where your synchro summon can take place.
Okay, I'm gonna synchro summon it up here.
Alright, I'm just gonna... hopefully this one's... Alright. Oh, wow. I don't know how you got in gold rare. It makes it a little... I like the effect. It's just a little flashy. I'm just... Okay, this guy. Oh, fuck, I hate this guy. Okay, so he's summoned to the field. He's a pain in the ass, and skill drains at 1, and I only have 1 copy in my deck, so how are we going to beat this guy, audience? I don't know. Oh, by the way, this would probably
So I'm gonna use the effect of gates.
Oh, okay, but before you do that, I'm just going to up the count of this, because you synchroed, so I have the green material, and you're going to use the effect of gates now.
Yes, I'm gonna use the effect of gate and banish this card and throw this card onto the grave and draw 1 card.
Okay. Ugh. BAs. Are you gonna use that effect, or is that at the end phase? They all kind of look the same.
No, this is only the effect for this, and I don't gain any additional effect.
Alright, you're good. I can't respond to anything you're doing right now.
I have to look up something, if that's okay.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
I can't yet, okay.
As Mr. MLG may have noticed, I actually did some minor updates to the mod, like with these new zones. They look a little bit more anime-like. I actually had to, because the original mod maker, his cloud file actually, he like disconnected it or whatever, so I had to re-upload the textures on my account, but you know, it's all taken care of now. And a complaint.
Okay, so I'm gonna move my deck master 1 up and my monster 1 up.
Okay, you're good. Mr. MLG, just when
and I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay, when he's making a move, I did just appreciate it. But you're saying now that it's during my turn and it's not interrupting the flow of anything. What would you like to see? You're saying.
I will do anything for now.
Oh yeah, it's the no, you're good. I was just asking him what his comment was. I'm gonna activate Legacy Yatagarasu, which ups the count by 5, and lets me draw 1 card, which comes in handy. Now here's where you might begin to hate me. I'm going to use the effect of Kyoto Waterfront to do a classical move. I don't think I want to waste a Gamma Cell, so I'm going to go for Godzilla. He's going to come to my hand. Now, in DOR, because this is the guy I'm going to be tributing, he'll be removed, and this guy will take his place. I'm going to tribute him. So he'll go to the grave, and this guy, because it'll be facing towards me to symbolize it's under your control. Which they kind of did right in Duels of the Roses. There's actually a glitch with that. I'm going to banish 1 Cyber End to special summon Malefic Cyber End. Would you like to respond to that?
Can I react on this?
Yes, you can if you have a card effect. You may... let me just read what that does. That will not do anything to stop my monster. But you may still... You may still chain that.
But I will wanted to use it.
Yeah, you have that right. You're still allowed to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, and all those go back into your deck. That goes into your extra deck, of course, because of extra deck rulings. So only 4 cards go in your deck. Yeah, it's just better to gather.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's just better to gather them all in 1 neat pile than just shove them back in the deck and press shuffle. See, there you go. Just do that from now on and you're good.
And I draw 1 card, and that's it.
Yeah, you're golden. Just there you go. Okay. I'm going to, now that I know you have an empty field, I might not have... I was going to attack you regardless because, why not? I'm going to attack your monster entering my battle phase, which will cost you... That will set... Oh, by the way, we forgot to reset our life points. I just realized I'm just going to... Just reset life points and then minus 1,000, and you're good. because that's the damage you'll take.
Okay.
So you take 1,000 and I advance on that square. This goes into my graveyard. Just there we go. And I'm going to enter my main phase 2. I will set this card, move it up, and I will set this card in face down defense mode, and I will pass my turn. This is a more...
Alright, I draw.
As you can see, both Mr. MLG and my audience, this is a much more interesting match than the last one, which I didn't even bother recording. Instead, hearing the relatively angry and butthurt comments of an inexperienced player.
Oh no, wait, let me think.
Oh, go ahead. I'm just making commentary to the audience as well.
Okay, I'm gonna use Into the Void.
Let me just... I'm familiar with the card, I just want to read the full implications of it.
Yeah.
You're good. The
Okay, I'm gonna draw one card.
I think you would have had to set it first technically because hand count, but you know you're good. It doesn't matter much. And your cards like go to the grave at the end phase, right? Yeah. Okay.
All my cards, all my hand cards.
Yeah, not that that's a disadvantage in this case. I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone...
Well, for me it's an advantage.
Well, it's Dark World he's playing, you know. There's no disadvantage to having everything discarded. And there's even a bit of BAs in there. I don't think he's at a major loss.
So, I have a question. If I have a field spell, can I put another field spell just on the other field spell?
Yeah, you can still replace just like normal, but, yeah.
Okay.
And you can still activate the field spell just like you normally do. It's just, they have their own designated area, that's all.
I'm gonna do that. Buy another gates.
Okay. That's fine.
And then I'm gonna set one card, and I'm gonna activate it.
Okay, that really sucks. I really probably should have said at least. Fuck, I hate that card. It's worse on the
I'm
first
gonna want you to discard this card.
Yeah, and obviously I make you discard that card because that's all you have.
And we draw one card.
Yes, we draw.
Oh wow, not the whole deck.
Yeah, you draw one, then you get to search Snow's effect, of course.
Yes.
That just sucks. At least he didn't do it on the first turn. That would be the worst, because the first turn is just the most devastating.
I know. I placed my token backwards.
I'm probably gonna actually make tokens for this.
And I'm gonna... Oh, I see. So I'm gonna summon this monster and I'm gonna use the effect.
Okay, I'm familiar with what Trance Archfiend does. I heard they were errata-ing this.
Okay, so I'm gonna use the effect. I discard a card and it gains 500.
Right, I'm just gonna quickly, because I might actually have something I'd like to do in response to that, but as it stands, no I don't.
Okay.
Who would you like to destroy with Grapha's effect?
I can destroy any card, so I'm gonna use...
Wait, before you do that,
wait.
remember what this does. This card, I have Kaiju counters, right? Which,
yes, I know, that's why I don't want to use
this. You really
this.
don't want to, yeah, it would just take off one counter and I'd get that back easily.
No.
You'd be better off destroying
I know.
else.
So, I'm gonna...
Okay, this dies.
Okay, and I'm gonna move 1 field forwards and end my turn.
Alright. I will draw for turn. Oh, we're gonna have some fun, audience. I'm going to move my deck leader 1 thing forward, and I'm going to activate the spell known as Senate Switch. This once per turn lets me move.
Oh.
Yeah, and a monster to an adjacent spell and trap. Duel Links, I think the trailer was cringeworthy. I was like, by the way, I'm using Kyoto Waterfront's effect. I'm gonna just grab Gamma Cell. I'm not using it this turn, but I'm grabbing it out just for the sake of. I thought the trailer was cringeworthy, and I was disgusted by what they were, you know. I'm going to special summon by banishing a Cyber End. Why do I have 16 in here? Oh, I know why. These were supposed to be taken out. But that trailer was so cringeworthy. I was like, ugh, you know, like, Konami, please fuck off. Leave the classics.
It was a very...
Like, whenever they try and appeal to classic sensibilities, I'm gonna use Send Switch effect to artificially move this 1 thing forward, because it says adjacent, which means any surrounding, like, I can move it from here to a surrounding one. Then I'm gonna activate this thing I've been saving, called Call the Haunted. Now, I can't bring back Malefic Cyber End, but I actually can bring back the Kaiju, because he does not have any restrictions on being special summoned.
That's right.
Yes. Now, what does this say? I'm actually going to use Gamma Cell, come to think of it. I'm going to tribute this to give you Gamma Cell. Now, you will take less damage, but you will not benefit from his usual effect where when he's destroyed, you won't get anything back. So, this is a minor risk on my part. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's likable to an extent. I'm just saying. The trailer was cringeworthy, and I can't bother playing Duel Links, because it feels like I'd be starting over. It'd be great for beginners.
If this is destroy, wait, no,
yeah,
it's not.
tributed.
Okay.
It was tributed, so it doesn't qualify. I'm going to
I know.
attack this. Do you respond to that?
No.
That's 800 points then. Okay, this takes up that spot, and I will then attack you directly. Alright, I'm just gonna look. Holy shit, you've been taking some hits. And I will end my turn now.
This is rather interesting, I have to say.
Yeah, I mean, some things translate better than others. I generally consider Final Countdown banned from this because of how much more powerful it is. It's just ridiculous. Exodia, similar story. Burn decks, they're just unfair given the, you know, I barely need to explain it. It's very... My audience would definitely understand why I'd have these things banned.
I feel like armor would be... I feel like armor would be powerful here too.
Yeah, I mean, any instant win conditions are kind of ridiculous to begin with. Okay, is that all you'd like to do for your turn?
Okay, and I'm gonna end my turn, that's it.
Alright, well, I am going to do something strange. I'm actually going to turn this to defense mode, surprisingly. I know what you're all thinking, why would I do that? Then I'm going to activate Remove Brainwashing, which, as the name implies, any original controls will go back to their original owners. And then I'm going to tribute these 2 monsters for Lava Golem. Now, because I'm tributing 2 of them, I can decide which grid zone it will occupy. That effect does not go off because it was not flip face up. And it will immediately go into attack position here. because I get to summon.
Okay.
It doesn't say which position, but I'm choosing attack position, and I will attempt to attack for game.
You can't. It is my monster.
No.
Like
remove brainwashing.
you give me the control, but you.
Yeah, it returns.
Oh.
It returns.
Brainwashing change it.
Yeah, the control restores to me. So basically,
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's why. Otherwise, you'd be completely right, and you'd have a very good point there. And
That's it.
If I didn't have this, I would have summoned it here, used Senate Switch, and just used this to move here, and then I would have attacked you directly, because artificially I could move it here, because that's an adjacent grid zone.
Okay.
Alright, well, GG. That was a very good game. I
Yeah.
have to say. Very interesting.